Across the country, students of all ages are returning to classes. The question is, do the younger students have the same fears as the older students? Let's find out. I'm old.
So am I.
We have no idea what we're doing coming 27 years out of high school.
I'm old as well. I'm 22. I've been out of high school for 5 years, and I have no idea what I'm doing with my life.
And for me, a 28-year-old full-time student, I'm just taking things one day at a time.
Going back to school is a challenge no matter what age, but these feelings are not felt by us alone.
Hello, I'm Brian. I've been out of high school for 26 years now. I graduated in 1995, and the thing about me was when I graduated, the community college that I went to after high school was down the street from me. So it was like I went all my friends again from high school, so I didn't really have the normal fears and stuff that a new college student might have. But then after a year of going to that college, I decided that it wasn't for me, and I joined the military. And I was in the Coast Guard for 21 years. And while I was in the Coast Guard, though, I was able to get a degree. So I kind of already knew how the workload and class structure would be. And when I was out of the Coast Guard finally again, I got my Montgomery GI Bill benefits. And I had a little stressful time trying to find a college, but I ended up finding Palomar. And once I found Palomar, just as I was figured, you go to class and you do the work and the assignments and show up on time and everything's good. But this last couple months, my wife and I, we had our first child, and those couple months while I was in school was extremely stressful for me. And there was points in time where I was like, oh, should I come to school or should I stay home? But, everything worked out, and I'm here today talking to you guys, letting you know that, you guys probably have the same fears and stresses that the older people have.
Wow, Brian, I can't even imagine what it's like to have a kid during school. For me, coming back to school for the first time, 5 years is a lot of pressure. I mean, this whole semester has been nothing but an anxiety drive for me. Coming back, I didn't know what to expect, especially with the pandemic. I was scared, for one, not trying to catch the virus. Two, making sure this new path for me was right. And three, just being able to get stuff done, because as an adult now, it's not like high school where you just go and maybe have a band practice or football practice. No, we got bills to pay. We have to go to work. We have family to support. So I can understand, Brian, what you're saying about having a kid and stuff. But at the end of the day, I think places like Palomar College and other community colleges, if you know what you want to do, things seem to be easier. But even then, every night before I go to bed, I toss and turn and I wonder if coming back to school older now compared to someone out of high school is a disadvantage for me.
Hey guys, I'm Kelly. I met my husband when I was 17. I started my adult life pretty much sprinting instead of walking because we had our first baby when I was 19 and my second one when I was 20. For the remainder of my husband's career, we moved around due to the military lifestyle, and we lived all over the U.S. I attempted going back to school several times in between then, but I just never had the guts to follow through. So since being out of high school now for 20 years, this year actually, I decided I would push through my fears and come back to school out of the blue. And with that came just a plethora of nerves and emotions that I hadn't experienced before. So I didn't have a clue what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to do something with my life other than just be a wife and a mom. So now being a mom of 4, we've added 2 more kids to our belt. I think it's pretty safe to say that I just didn't know and still don't know what the heck I'm doing or what I was even up against. Currently, I'm just getting my feet wet with 4 classes at a time, and majoring in digital broadcast arts makes me feel like I'm truly heading in the right direction. So we'll see. Only time will tell.
Hi, my name's Alyssa, and I'm 22 years old, and I am about to graduate with an associate's degree at a community college. but even though I am only 22, I still feel pretty behind as my classmates in high school have already graduated, gone on to graduate school, and I think that these feelings of feeling left behind, not knowing what you're doing is a pretty common theme no matter what the age. And I just wanted to say that I share the same feelings as Kelly and Brian and Brandon, and I think that these feelings are shared and you don't have to deal with it alone. At the end of the day, we're all going through similar experiences and dealing with same things, but I think the most important thing is to not get discouraged by the way your path is going and try not to compare yourselves to others that are on completely different paths, because we all have unique goals and unique situations that we're all going through, and it's hard. It's easier said than done, but I think as long as you focus on yourself and your own goals, you're going to get where you need to be, and everything that happens will happen and needs to happen in order to get to wherever you need to go.